Austin Felix, Elite Series Pro here with a little Tackle Tip Tuesday for you. Want to talk to you a little bit about crankbait fishing. Something I love to do. Catches a lot of big fish, but a lot of people in tournaments are scared to pick them up simply because you lose so many bass. There's a lot of different ways to increase your landing percentages with the right rod, the right reel, the right line, all that kind of stuff. But I'm going to teach you a little trick. It's real cheap. You can do it on any treble hook bait, whether it's crankbait, whether it's a square bill, a jig and spoon, just you name it. I essentially religiously do this to all my treble hook baits with the exception of a jerk bait. And the only reason I don't do this on a jerk bait is because with the neutral buoyancy in a lot of these baits, they can't handle putting a second split ring on it without downgrading to smaller or lighter weight hooks. But with that in mind, what I'm talking about here is doubling up your split rings. What it does is it causes you to have a second or a third hinge for that bait to flop side to side, and it makes it so the bass, when they get a hold of that bait, they can't get the momentum to fling that bait nearly as hard as they could if there's only one single hinge. Instead of it flipping around really hard and grabbing a lot of momentum, it tends to just flop side to side as they pull it. I started doing this a few years ago. My landing percentage has gone through the roof. I do it religiously on all my baits at this point. I had every single one of my crankbaits I was throwing on Eufaula double split ringed, and I think I only lost one fish in 3 days of 3 days of the tournament because of it. The other thing you want to do when you do double up your split ring is you're going to want to go to a shorter shank hook. Most manufacturers make them now, so whatever you prefer, get a shorter shank hook. It'll keep you from hanging your hooks together when you're casting. It also allows you a lot of times to go to a larger hook. You can go to, and that'll give you a little bit more gap and just a better hookup ratio in general. This is a 13 cliff banger. I do it to every single one of my baits, and you'll definitely catch more fish if you do.